Hey, how are you doing, folks? I want to show you a couple things. Before I ship this off to the new owners, I want to show you that handle material I showed you, the Recon stone, which is, by the way, that's also Recon stone, that's also Recon stone. It's similar to the Kyrionite. I mean, if you can kind of see, especially the black one was similar in the structure, how it's kind of like imagine two colors and somehow mix together and then it kind of dries out. Similar to Kyrionite, it's a little easier to finish, a little easier to work with. It feels a little stronger, which might mean that it's more fragile than Kyrionite, but at the same time, from me working with it and a couple basic testing, it actually looks like it's pretty strong. And all of these are layered with a bunch of liners, and that always makes it stronger, so it really is nothing to worry about. So first one is, this one goes to Cliff. You have that spoon, that kind of harpoon, bunch of jimping on top, nice and subtle jimping. You have a hand drop switch, nice and even. I did put a little hand drop on it, just to make it look nicer. Stonewash blade, nice lean, flat grind. And this just came out, I think, perfect. So you have, I really like all the different liners. So you have small little black, small little blue, little thicker red, thinner orange, and then you have that Recon stone. And I really like that combination. All those liners, they just make it pop. For me, especially the orange one makes it pop. But also, for example, the tiny little blue liner. Such a nice little thing. Actually, one of the reasons why I did the same thing here, I prepped another special. This one even more expensive, the M3 composite handle, and this one also blue. I love how that subtle little tiny little liner there, blue, makes that little pop. Then there is carbon fiber, the unidirectional with twill, then you have orange G10, and then you have that M3 composite. So that's that one. And the next one is, I like this, just traditional nice drop point, nice satin finish. This one is epoxy, the other one is removable. So epoxy, pretty much you're gonna see satin grind when you see epoxy handles on my knives. You have very clean satin, nice polish, flats with that pitting from how the steel is rolled, which I personally love. I leave it on most of my knives, really. Fixed blades, it's pretty much always there. Folders, I have to grind it off because it works better when the pitting is removed. But I personally love it. Looks like, kind of like when it was forged. That's the look it has. A slightly reinforced tip, nice lean flat grind, mirror finish, mirror polish, rounded spine, which I really like. And you have a carbon fiber front pin and titanium back tube on the same handle. Cool. This one has like this type of pattern, and the other side is very fine. It's kind of, when I show you here, it's kind of like this, so when you have two scales next to each other, they will be different. But me personally, I don't mind. I actually think it's pretty cool when you have like the same knife, the same materials, and one side has different pattern than the other. I think it's cool. I'm pretty sure that some people might not be a fan of it. That's why the book match scales are so popular. But I still think it's pretty cool. That, and the big news is I got the new parts for the folders, and I gotta show you this one. I started working on, which is a long day today, from early morning. Now it's, I think, 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything yet. So you have this is a small one. Tiny little changes in the new batch of flippers. First one you're gonna see on both small and large is the relief cut here. Not relief cut, the lock bar cutout. I got away with the 90-degree turn, and I made nice little radius there. It's just the matter of changing the cut files. I did do a little change in the large flipper that you're gonna see soon. I don't have the blades, the small flipper blades, the couple leftovers I had from the previous batches. I can use those on the large one. I can't. I have to wait for the new stuff to get heat treated. But the main change is I went with the slightly thicker titanium. The first were 1/8 inch titanium, which is I love it. I think it's perfect. I think that's, for my knives, it actually just fit perfectly. It makes them light, slim, very pocketable. But I had this idea that when I go with the thicker scales, I can do more curving, more contouring without running into issue where this bottom of a scale would be too narrow, almost, sharpish, sharpesk. I don't know how would you say it. So this lets me do much more contouring, and you can kind of see it here on the index finger choil. There's nice deep index finger choil, and then you have also the inside reliefs for the lug access, and it doesn't came out to be sharp like on some of the other ones. It doesn't really, I would never leave it sharp that it would bother you, but I just think it's nicer when it has a little more meat there. Same here on the back. I'm able to make it nicer, higher, this, my shaping, bring it higher and make them like a deeper without this being still thin. You still have nice support there, nice, nice amount of material. And then the spine, nice and rounded spine here, the top of the edge. This one I did kind of tried new thing, which is pretty cool. It's done on the mill. It's that kind of like a groove here when your finger it gives you a little more advantage to push that flipper even deeper for quicker flipping. And it's just a nice little thing. I had the idea how to do it. It wasn't bad, it came out pretty nice. It's actually radios in, it's done with the ball, carbide ball. This one has a pattern of kind of reverse what I did before, that the back section has this moon or crater pattern, whatever you want to call it, and the front is just nice stone wash. It's actually kind of like a rust color, but with all the oils it looks like grayish, dark gray. But when you wash this with the Windex, it actually has kind of like literally like a rust. It actually is pretty cool, stone washed rust. Another thing, finally got to try those pivot collars, lighting strike carbon fiber little pivot collars. It is a nightmare with the way I contour everything. You have this contouring. There's nothing flat here. It really is, pain in the ass to do this. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about those. I mean, I will probably do them once in a while, but that is a fair amount of work for such a little cosmetic thing. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I love how it looks, but not the biggest fan of think about how much work, how much more money it would have to be to make this little thing. And it doesn't do anything to a function. It just makes it a little prettier, a little cooler, and it's just achievement for me. And another new thing is I'm gonna try to do this more often. Actually, it is very tricky. Only single screw pocket clip. It's the kind of like a milled out slot there where the pocket clip. I did a little mistake there, and then I corrected it, but now I think I know how to do it in the future without messing up. Well, not such a big mess up. You just have a little tiny step there which doesn't do anything because it's in the deeper one. I milled out larger slot than I needed for the pocket clip. There actually, where I didn't touch it, you can see that kind of rust color what the titanium has, the anodization. But it's gonna be pretty cool, with that milled out slot. The pocket clip doesn't move left, right, it sits there nested, and just works fine. I really like this. I love this corner there. There's such a little change. I really like that. I'm curious how I'm gonna like the weight, because it's gonna be slightly a little heavier. Now it feels heavy because the blade isn't ground yet, but it's gonna be probably a couple grams heavier than my previous ones. And I'm curious how I'm gonna like it, because considering the one I carry now is this one, the large, which weighs nothing because it has that carbon fiber scale. So this one is really ultra light. I'm kind of curious how I'm gonna like this little bulkier one, but I do like how they feel. It does feel slightly a little better in the hand. The blades are same, it's just the titanium is slightly a little thicker, and I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. So guys, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, thank you for all the support. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.